Boys. Indonesian legal wood. Buchardts. It's been a hot minute since I've got a new set of Buchardts. In white, nonetheless. Again, I wish they would make a color that was like a color. Some reds or some blues or green, like a British racing green Buchardt would be amazing. British racing green, fucking anything would be amazing. So, I think this email came through 2 days ago. Man, was like, hey, I'm choking because I had some soup and it's still in my throat. I love soup in my throat. You know what pisses me off? All right, I'm opening this box, but this box is irrelevant. We're going to see how these new cheaper Buchardts are with their Indonesian legal wood. I'm going to complain for a second because I'm setting up my surround receiver in Little Narberth. I'm really, holy fuck. Now that's a dissecant. Do not eat. Wait, does it say do not eat? Silica gel, discount, throw away, environmentally friendly, top dry. Put that in your toolbox, don't throw that away. Here's the manual. It is one piece of paper. I have to actually get a drink so I don't die. Piece of cardboard. What do we figure is in this? Maybe something interesting. So anyway, I'm setting up my surround receiver and I put 2 Atmos speakers because I'm after going to Cedia. Here's what inspires me. Are you ready? This is gonna be a real deep, like, what makes Zeos tick? Like, interview question. Well, Joan, I'm assuming Joan Rivers is the one interviewing me. Well, Joan, what really makes me tick is when I see someone else doing a thing, telling me how great it is, and then it actually turning out to be shit, and I'm like, I could do better. I just want to do better than other people. Not necessarily you. It's not an individual, like, just like the community in general fucking sucks. Cedia was like, Cedia did to me for home theater what audiophile shows do to me, where I come home and I'm like, I could do better than this for like 1,000th the price. So Cedia tried to show me all these fancy fucking home theaters and surround sounds and all. We're using waveguide technology. Shut the fuck up, it's terrible. I am fucking inspired to do your shit better than you, cheaper, and then to tell people on the internet how to do it so you fucking go out of business. That's how I've always been. That's my thing. I'm the worst. If big companies knew how much of a piece of shit I was, they would never talk to me. I want your business, I want fucking AudioQuest to fail. I want Chapter 11s. I want people crying in the streets because cables don't do enough to make you stop. Stop lying to people. It's a gold. Did they make this out of plastic all of a sudden? Or is it still wood? I think it's plastic now. It used to be wood in here. I guess plastic would be a cheaper option. So like I went to that Cedia show and it was like, listen to this fucking JBL. I love JBL. They had a JBL Synthesis, $75,000 in wall speakers. I could do better in my basement with JBL speakers that are cheaper. Like, it doesn't make it, by the way, good styrofoam. So now I'm gonna make my home theater in that little Narberth. I'm gonna make it the most precise, accurate, exciting experience. Then they're just gonna rub it in people's fucking faces. Shut the fuck up, you're bad at your job. That's what inspires me to live. And if you don't have this sort of anger that pushes you to do your job, find a thing that makes you angry enough to do your job well and just run with that. I'm being careful with these because I don't know what the fucking design is. All right, nice bags, holy shit. Buchardt never holds back on the bags. I was about to actually take out the other one too, to take out this. I can leave that silica there, hold on. This is good styrofoam. This is not the breaky styrofoam. It's the achy, breaky styrofoam. I'm assuming these are all just more covers because there's only 2 in that one. I feel like, I guess this is a decent design. Did I throw away the cover bags? I did. I guess I'll figure it out. If I'm, it's weird. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm working on anyway, back to the reason I'm upset. The whole Cedia thing is just the inspiration for actually doing something. What I'm upset about is my old surround receiver in there, old surround receivers that when I was doing my hot and heavy home theater installs back in the like late 2010s. I'm sorry, late 2000s. Like I was going to people's houses, I'm like, oh, let's do this cool thing. And you had the option in every surround receiver to have a 6.1, which meant not what you're thinking. Like, you know what a 7.1 is, right? You have 3 fronts and 4 in the rear. You had the option for a 6.1. There's an option in that receiver for a 6.1, that fucking $1,000 Onkyo. But the problem is that's using just 2 in the front, no center, and then you have sides and 2 rears. It's always 4 in the back. And it used to be you had the option for the back, like the speaker in the back, you could do 1. So I'm temporarily setting up a thing, and I hooked up just 1 speaker way in the back because I just wanted to have 1. You'd be fine. It means you have a center in the front and a center in the rear. This way you still have sound. You go sound, left channel, side channel, back channel, single, and it could loop around. But they won't let you do 1 anymore. Now it's only 2 in the rear. They've given up on the center rear. It used to be, do you have back channels? Yes. Are there 2 or 1? And you'd be able to choose that, and it's not a fucking option anymore. Pisses me off, because I absolutely would love to have just 1 speaker, just way the fuck back there. So when a jet flies by and Top Gun Maverick goes, and then disappears into the distance behind me. But now I gotta go and wire up a whole other fucking speaker that doesn't need to be there, because all it is an effect channel, and they suck. Look at that surround. Hold on, we should probably not be distracted. Oh, BB. Oh, this is literally the exact same design as the 400. Yet somehow much cheaper. Plastic here instead of metal. I wonder how good these, I wonder if these are like 80% as good, because here's the thing, I now have 3 generations. I have the original Denmark made from the factory 400s. Then I have the Chinese made ones, which I believe these are probably gonna be Chinese made as well since they're so fucking cheap. And now these. So I'm gonna be able to shoot off all 3, and they're fucking gorgeous. Like, here's the thing, it's straight up, it doesn't matter how they sound. People are gonna buy these because holy shit, look at them. They still have the slight tilt, which is costly to put that into a box. Instead of making a square, you gotta make the box fucking slanted. You still have the rear passive radiator. You got your 2 terminals. You got your 6.5 on top, nice and clean. You got the exact same looking tweeter as the expensive. The same looking tweeter as the fucking $5,000 set of Powards. You got your covers here, which I usually just cover the driver and leave the tweeter, but you could do both. That didn't stick very well, did it? Hold on, there we go. Like that's sexy. This is dead sexy. And I could bring these downstairs and I could use these as the back channels and just put them on top of each other facing like, that's what I'm gonna do. I gotta go downstairs, I gotta pull out another 20 feet of fucking speaker cable, put more fucking terminals on the end of it because I refuse to wire anything with fucking raw wire. And I'm just gonna put the 2 speakers standing on top of each other, tilt it out so that there's a thing, and see if that does it. Anyway, thank you for Buchardt for sending this out. It's about time we got back to the roots. Are these, I'm trying to think how much the 400s were. $1,800 for the P400s? So how much could these be, 1,000? At $1,000 a set. The finish is nice, it's even coloring, it's got nice smooth edges, it's got the look of the more expensive ones. I wonder how it's gonna sound. We'll find out. My shirt back on, that's the worst. I just wanna be free, man. Just gotta be free. You fight balls out, literally. And that. Why is one tape and one paper? All delivered by the UPS, by the US. No, this has got to be the Prime guy, so it's on the camera. Ink. They changed the package. Thank God. Well, no, not thank God, but so that's ink for my printer. This is oh God, what does that say? Fabric glue. If if you're gonna glue it in the fabric, I'm gonna go with Gorilla because it gets the highest ratings. So patches or things. We'll see how this works. Oh my God, I bought a 3-pack because it was so fucking cheap. Anyway, Gorilla fabric glue. Should I glue my shirt to my body? Oh God, no! Oh, I just crashed the fucking DJI. It shouldn't be here. It shouldn't be here. It's only here because I'm just, fuck. It shouldn't be standing up is what it shouldn't be doing. Fuck. Oh my God, I've got like the little finite pieces. I like to use word finite incorrectly because finite to me means small and fine because it sounds like a great word to use for like small and fine. But finite means like an infinite, infinite. You get it? You get what it really is for? I'm going to keep this box. I know what the real use of finite is. I just want to say it all the time wrong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Wikipedia. I'm going to keep editing it until I can say it wrong and still be right. So the last time I bought ink for my printer was 2020. It is 2023. And so I ran out. I have, I think, 2 colors left. I used the last... I just had to replace a lot of the ink. I replaced my ink, like the print head on that printer. I've had that printer since 2015. God bless its soul. Best piece of equipment ever. When it needed a print head and I tried to clean it, it didn't work. I spent $120 on the print head. I spent $63 on that printer when I bought it at Canon. You know what the printer's worth now? $500. They still sell it. It's $500. I spent $63 or $68 on it. Best investment ever. So when it needed a $130 print head, I bought an official Canon print head. Works perfectly. However, I do not buy the official ink because fuck that. So I buy this ink, which is Easy Ink. And you can see they're all clear. You actually see the well of ink and then the sponge that goes to the thing. And this is all the colors and the blacks at the bottom. And this is 3 full cycles worth. The last time I bought something like this was 2020. That means 3 full cycles, 3 full years. I am using it more now, doing things like t-shirts and button prints and the occasional not safe for work wallpapers. Too good to leave it in the virtual world. There's a printout downstairs in my basement, just an anime girl sitting there. But that fucking Canon MX922, here, look. I don't think this comes with the big blacks. I see, oh, they're the XLs. No, wait, those little ones are XLs, 251s. Are the 250s in here? Yep, 250s as well. So I have a for some reason, even though I use this printer mostly for labels, it uses every color. I think it does it so that it doesn't dry out, but at the same point, it's like, well, shouldn't black and white pictures, like shipping labels, just be black? Nope, every color gets used, or it drips out. Doesn't matter. You know how much that fucking whole package of ink cost? $24 shipped. There goes another 3 years. Fuck, man. That's why I want to get the big fucking Canon. The big, like, poster printer Canon. It's $1,200. Problem is, the official poster printer Canon ink isn't made by Easy Ink. And it is $800 or something stupid. $600 for the set. It's like 16 colors. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I would absolutely, if Easy Ink made the ink, I would have bought that printer years ago. I would be filling my gallery with, I have an idea. If I ever do buy the giant printer, well, actually Dan has a bunch of printers he's trying to fix, but I want to print out like museum quality prints of a frame from every movie, TV show, and anime that I love. Maybe just movies for like up here, dotted in with a few other things. But just one frame, and not like a frame of the main characters. A frame that you have to look at and go, I know this. I know. There's a scene from Arcane when Silco's standing on the bridge after the deal's been made. There's the cannons all lining the row. And there's no explanation of what that area is or anything, but it's just framed beautifully. And I screenshot constantly while I'm watching things. That would absolutely just get printed, and you'd have to know who Silco is. And he's standing in the background, so it's not even like the fucking point. Anyway, this is the scariest shit ever. This is a gallon of the scariest shit ever. This is the vegetation control weed killer. And I still have some left from the last time I bought this. I'm too afraid to use it this year. Plus, I used it on my driveway. Absolutely kills anything you spray in it for 1 year. Problem is, if it rains within like 2-3 days, it might rinse down and kill all my bushes. Like anything that you, I really honestly, I don't want people to know about this, because if you just don't like your neighbor, you just walk through there. By the way, you dilute this like a gallon, 8 ounces of this for a gallon of water, and it still kills everything for a year. So if you put this into someone's fucking lawn, you could just draw a dick and it'll never grow. It'll salt the earth. Salting the earth doesn't do as good a job. Anyway, the reason this is the scariest thing ever, let's see if it still says it on here. Precautionary statements: hazardous to humans and domestic animals, corrosive, causes irreversible eye damage, harmful if swallowed, harmful if absorbed through the skin, do not get in eyes or clothing, avoid contact with skin. It says skin multiple times, but the irreversible eye damage, that's the killer. Because not just like causes eye irritation or may cause blindness, causes irreversible eye damage. That's a lot of damage. But anyway, I got to go to my grandparents' house in the Bronx and destroy all the weeds that are there. So I bought a gallon of it. So now I should probably get like a big pumper sprayer thing, and then the mixing it in, if it like splashes up, oh my God, it's terrifying. Wear goggles, wear a mask. In fact, I should probably buy a full fucking shield. That shit's scary. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, I know what this is. So there was another thing, but it's definitely not that thing. It's just something completely other thing. Another power cable. I said I wouldn't have to buy any more power cables because I have a fucking basement full of power cables. But I think this is going to help me out a great deal. Because it's... Oh, no. Why would they do... Oh, that's terrible. Oh, I didn't know it was this... Oh, no. I thought it was going to be much shorter than this. Anyway, so here is a 1 plug to 4 plug power cable. And that's a massive... This will be good for like if I'm setting up a remote station somewhere. I was thinking these were going to be like this long, maybe. You know, this long would have been a little bit too short to get to different pieces of equipment. This long is what I was expecting. And this shit is 60% longer than that. So that means I could plug in... Well, this might not be bad for like studio monitors or flogging. One of those two or both. Maybe both. You know what? Both. Oh, look at that whipping action. Oh yeah, you could flog the fuck out of someone with this. So what is this? This is like 5 foot broken out, and then another 5 foot, so 10 foot long. Yeah, it's a beast. Anyway, I'm gonna use this for either... This could actually power, honestly, thinking about it, a DAC, 2 powered monitors, and then extra thing. And I have the adapters, and in fact, more of them coming, to turn this into a straight plug. So if I've got to use like a USB or something, I could just plug a adapter to give a plug, and then plug a little USB cable in there. So I feel like this is going to be useful in my line of work. I don't buy things anymore. So it's good to occasionally be like, you know what? I need this. Cool. It wasn't that expensive either. I think it was under $25. But anything that means I have to carry less to the battlefield, aka when I'm setting up a setup, fucking sold.